Hey guys, it's Miss Cashin. This is day 2 of word study for Thursday, March 19th. And I am here sitting on my porch because it is really pretty out, but it is also super cold and windy. So that's why I'm sitting under a blanket. Okay, so for today, all you really need is a pencil and your packet. So you can go ahead and grab those if you don't have them yet. And then you can turn to this page that says word study 31920. So yesterday, just to do a quick review, we learned about subjects and predicates, and a subject says who or what the sentence is mostly about, and the predicate says what they do or something true. So keep that in the back of your head as we go on for today. But before we begin our new lesson about common and proper nouns, we have to do our little word of the day song. Word of the day. 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 Okay, yesterday's word of the day was precarious. Do you remember what that means? Precarious means if something is shaky or unstable, or shaky, unstable, or uncertain. So you could say her future at the school was precarious, or you could say that the chair was leaning precariously against the table. Today's word of the day is egregious, and egregious means outrageously bad or shocking. For example, you could say, I made an egregious mistake, which means you made a huge, enormous, really bad mistake. Or you could say, he said something egregious that hurt my feelings, which means he said something really awful and shocking that hurt my feelings. So today's word of the day, see if you can remember it, and I'll write it on the whiteboard after, is egregious, which means outrageously bad or shocking. Okay, so now that you have that in your brain, we are going to zip on over to learning about common and proper nouns. Now, you probably already know that a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea, or an animal, which would be a thing. And there are two different types of nouns, common nouns and proper nouns. And we capitalize common nouns and we don't capitalize proper nouns. So I'm going to give you a quick rule that you can always ask yourself to figure out if something is a common or a proper noun. So if something is specific, it's going to be a proper noun. If you can answer the question which, it's a proper noun. For example, if you were to say the word college, that would be a common noun because there are so many different types of colleges. There are so many different schools that it might be. But if you were to answer the question which college, you could say, oh, Cornell, like my school and my classroom. And Cornell is a proper noun because it answers the question which. So remember, if it can answer the question which, it must be a proper noun. And if it's a proper noun, you have to capitalize. Okay. The next one I had is dog or boomer. Boomer is the name of my childhood dog. Very fluffy, kind of unintelligent, but very nice old dog that we have. So the word dog, do you think that's a common noun or a proper noun? Take a second to think about it. Yes, it's a common noun because there's plenty of different types. And if you ask the question which, and you answered it with dog, it would be like, okay, well, which dog? Now, boomer could answer the question which dog, because if you say, because I'm telling you which dog it is, it's my dog, Boomer. So therefore, boomer has to be a proper noun, and I would capitalize the first letter of it, capital B, because that's her name. Another way to think of it as a proper noun is the name of a specific type of something. The example I put in the text was Fuji apple. That answers the question, which apple? And remember, if it answers the question which, it must be a proper noun. And if it's a proper noun, you gotta capitalize it. Okay, so a couple more examples I had that I wanted to run by you guys, and I want you to answer. I'll give you a little extra time. I want you to answer at home if you think it's common or proper. Here's the first one. Hair. Common or proper noun? Does that answer the question which? No, it doesn't. So that must be a common noun that I don't need to capitalize. How about American cheese? One of my favorites. Can that answer the question which? Which cheese? American cheese. Yes, it can. So it must be a proper noun. And remember, if it's a proper noun, you have to capitalize. Okay, the next one is house. Well, I might be thinking of my house, but did I give you my address? No. So I know house, it doesn't tell me which house. It must be a common noun, so it can stay lowercase. I don't need to capitalize. All right, last one is Lucky Charms. Well, I know that there's a bunch of different Lucky Charms in the box, but could that answer the question which? Like which cereal? Yeah, it could. So Lucky Charms is a proper noun, and so I'd have to capitalize the L and the C. All right, now you should still have your pencil with you, and you can go ahead to the next page right here where it says part 1. So I have everything written on my board right here, and we are going to circle the common nouns in each sentence. Just to remind you, a common noun is a person, a noun is a person, place, a thing, or idea, and it's not specific. Okay, number 1, you should have your pencil with you, getting ready to circle all the common nouns. I like ice cream more than candy. Give yourself a second to circle the common nouns. Okay, you should have circled ice cream and candy because those are 2 things in that sentence. Ice cream and candy are 2 different things, so that's how I know that they're a noun. Now, bonus question, is that common? Is that a proper noun? No. It doesn't tell me which candy. No, it doesn't tell me about Kit Kats. Does it tell me which ice cream? Nope. It doesn't tell me that it's like chocolate or vanilla or a better flavor like butter pecan. So those are 2 common nouns. How about the word like? Can that be a noun? Absolutely not, because liking is something that you do. Is liking a person? No. Is like a place? Nope. Is like a thing? No, and it's definitely not an idea. All right, number 2. Our school is on top of the hill. Take a second to circle the common nouns. Okay. Our school is on top of the hill. Now there's 2 words in that sentence that are nouns that are different things. School, that's a thing, and hill, that's a thing. They're both also places. And so that makes sense because a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. Okay, next one. I went swimming into the pond. Now, take a second to circle what you think the common noun is there. Remember, person, place, thing, or idea. Okay. Yep, I circled pond because a pond is a place and is also a thing. Now, can swimming or went be a noun? No, because those aren't people, place, things, or ideas. We had pizza, apples, and milk for lunch. Take a second. Circle all the things that you think are common nouns. Okay, so I know that pizza, apples, and milk are all different things. So that was really easy. I circled pizza, apples, and milk, but I also circled one more word. You know what that word was? Lunch. Because lunch is also a thing. Even though you can't touch it, you know lunch is kind of like an idea or a thing. Okay, so lunch is also a noun. The yellow bus is on the corner. Go ahead, circle the nouns. Okay, now this is a little tricky because I know some of you might have thought that the word yellow was a noun, but yellow is a color. It's not really an idea, and it's definitely not a person, place, or a thing. Yellow is just a describing word that tells us more about bus. So the only common nouns in the sentence are bus and corner, because the corner is a place. All right, now you should be all done with part 1, and we're going to move on to part 2, where you circle the proper nouns. Now remember, proper nouns are specific nouns that can answer the question which. So if I can answer the question which with this, it must be a proper noun, and then I need to capitalize it. All right, number 1, Jacob lives in Boston. Jacob is actually one of my housemates, and he really does live in Boston, so that's kind of cool. Go ahead, circle the proper nouns. Okay, you should have circled Jacob and also Boston. Why both Jacob and Boston, even though they're 2 different things? Well, Jacob is a person, Boston is a place, so I'm good to go. Edward Brook Charter School is on Cummins Highway. Go ahead and circle them. Now, this is actually 2 places, Edward Brook Charter School and also Cummins Highway. I don't need to circle every single word separately because it's actually just the names of 2 separate things. Now, could I answer the question, which school? Yes. Which school? Edward Brooke Charter School. That tells me it must be a proper noun. Which highway? Cummins Highway. If I had just said the highway, would it have been a proper noun? Nope, because it needs to answer the question which. That's how I know it's a proper noun. I like to swim in Jamaica Pond. Go ahead, circle it. Jamaica Pond is the proper noun. Can you tell me why? It's a proper noun because it answers the question, which pond? Well, Jamaica Pond. Now I know specifically the one that you like to swim in. I actually did not know you could swim in it, but I did run there yesterday. Okay, if you drink Pepsi every day, you will get cavities. Go. What's the proper noun here? Okay, so you should have circled just one word. The proper noun is Pepsi because it answers the question, which soda? Oh, Pepsi. That's why it's capitalized. Now, there's another noun in this sentence. Can you find it? The other noun is cavities. Cavities is another thing. So I know it's also a noun, but it's not a proper noun because it doesn't tell me, it doesn't answer the question, which. It just tells me something that's happening. It just tells me cavities. Okay, I left my new glasses at Chuck E. Cheese. Where's the proper noun? Go. Okay. Chuck E. Cheese answers the question, which restaurant? And so that's why Chuck E. Cheese is capitalized. It's a proper noun. Now there's one more noun in the sentence. Can you find it? Yep, the noun is glasses. Now, if it had answered the question, which glasses, with like Ray-Ban glasses or aviator glasses or something like that, then it would be capitalized. But it just says glasses, so I know it's just a common noun. All right, team, nice job. Oh no, I'm gonna need to get a new eraser. Okay, go ahead while I'm erasing and turn to your next page. It says, if the noun is common, write common noun in the line, and if it's proper, rewrite the noun on the line with a capital letter. So you can just really write a C for a common noun, and then rewrite the word if it is a proper noun. So you should be right here. Don't look at my answers. On on part 2, where 319 at the top. Remember, for a proper noun, you have to ask yourself, does it answer the question which? And if it does, it must be a proper noun. And if it's a proper noun, you need to capitalize. All right, cool. Number 1, month. Does that answer which month? Nope. C for common. Number 2, day. Does that answer the question which day? Nope. Common. Number 3, Tuesday. Does that answer the question which day? Yes, it does. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the word Tuesday with a capital T. The reason why that is a common noun, is a proper noun, is because it answers the question, which day? Oh, Tuesday. Now I know which day we're talking about. That's why I always have to capitalize. Okay, next one is Christmas. Now, could that answer the question, which holiday? Yep, it could. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the word Christmas. Christmas is a proper noun. Number 5, cereal. Does that tell you which type of cereal? Common or proper? That's a common noun because it doesn't tell you which cereal, like Lucky Charms did in my answer. It just tells you something about a thing, cereal. Next one, Cocoa Puffs. What do you think? Well, that one actually does tell you a specific type of cereal, so I know that the C and P should be capitalized because we always capitalize the first letters of proper nouns. Number 7 is doctor. Go ahead. Common or proper? That is a common noun because it doesn't tell you which doctor. It could be like Dr. Bellino, who was my dentist when I was little. It just tells you that there's a doctor. So it's just a type of person, or it's just a job. All right, number 8 is city. Common or proper? Take a second, write it down. City is a common noun because it doesn't tell me which city. Next question is Boston. That's number 9. Common or proper noun? Well, it doesn't tell you which part of Boston, but could that answer the question, which city? Yep, it could. So I know that the B should be capitalized in Boston. That's a proper noun. Number 10 is street. That is a common noun because it doesn't tell me which street. It's just saying a street, so I don't even know which one it is. Number 11 is Main Street. Can that answer the question, which street? Yes, can. So Main Street is a proper noun. Number 12 is Burger King. Answer the question, which restaurant? Yes, it could. Burger King is a proper noun. All right, I'm going to give you a second. You should pause the video and finish 13, 14, and 15 all by yourself and see if you can finish them perfectly. Asking yourself, can I answer the question, which one? If so, it's a proper noun and you need to capitalize. 13, 14, and 15. Go ahead. Okay, you should be all done by now. Restaurant is a common noun because it doesn't tell me which one. It doesn't give me the name of a specific restaurant. Dog is a common noun. Doesn't tell me which one. Doesn't tell me which dog. So it must be common because it's just talking about all dogs. And 15 is Snoopy because that does answer the question, which character or which dog? And the answer is Snoopy. All right, cool. So let's go back quickly to our word of the day. I want to write it on the board so you know what it is spelled like, even though my board clearly needs to be cleaned off. Can you remember what the word egregious means? Take time to think about it. If you make an egregious error, an egregious mistake, what kind of mistake is it? It's a really, really big, outrageously bad, and shocking mistake. All right, now we're going to do dictation. So you should go ahead and flip back to this page because I have a lot of writing here, but you should have done. And just go to word study for Thursday 3/19 and get ready for your dictation. Listen carefully because there's a lot of tricky words in this. Okay, ready? Pencils up. Ready for dictation. Only one sentence. 8 million babies couldn't get milk in time and cried. Okay, listen again, slowly this time. 8 million babies couldn't get milk in time and cried. Last one. This is a good time to double check your work and make sure that you're checking off every word as you hear it, making sure that you spelled, if there are homophones, you spelled them the right way, that you made everything plural in the right way as well. 8 million babies couldn't get milk in time and cried. All right, this is what you should have. 8, that's the number 8, so it's E-I-G-H-T, which is the way I taught it to my class. Million babies. The reason we did that is because of babies, you drop the Y and add I-E-S. Couldn't. Now, look carefully here. That's a contraction for could not. And remember, the way I taught it in Cornell is that whatever word gets eaten by the apostrophe is where the apostrophe goes. So that would be could, not couldn't. And because we're skipping the O, it goes right where the O would go, between the N and the T. Couldn't get milk in time and cried. And in that word, we drop the Y and add I-E-D. All right. Remember, egregious was the word of the day today. It means astoundingly bad and awful. I am getting super cold on my porch, but I hope that you are having an awesome Thursday. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.